I thought I'd do another style of these videos because I really enjoyed making the last one, so without further ado, this is the social media journey that businesses should go through. So, you may be asking yourself the question of, why am I getting no traction on social media for my business? Well, first of all, followers don't equal sales, and I think this is a very big and very common misconception that if you have 100,000 followers, that means that you're going to have at least 1,000 sales, and that means you're going to make money. But it doesn't always work like that. And the second one is that you want to get more awareness. But what does that even mean? What does getting more awareness mean? Does that actually help your business as a whole? Or is that just something that's a bit of a waste of time? But what you always want to be doing, no matter what, is optimizing for your ICP, which is your ideal client profile. And this is what we always want to be looking for and optimizing for. But throughout this video, I want to keep this at the forefront of your mind. The most visible will always conquer. If no one knows about you, if no one knows who you are, what you do, what you bring to the table, they won't come to you because no one's heard of you and no one knows of you. And that's exactly why social media and this journey is extremely powerful for businesses that are looking to gain more traction. So this method's all about taking your ICP through a journey, and it's not just about getting them to buy straight away. As soon as they see your ad, you say click here, buy the product now, and that's it. That is not what we're looking to do here, and that's not the journey that businesses on social media should go through. Now, of course, it can happen, and in the past there's been cases of drop shipping and all this, but I'm talking about people who are in business that are looking to transform their business using social media. We're not looking to run ads and get instant sales, because very often you'll be left disappointed if that's your intention when going into advertising. So this is the funnel many people try. First contacts, the first time your prospect, your ICP, has seen you on social media, and then you want them to go straight ahead and buy. And that is wrong. That is not how the social media idea will work for businesses. And that's exactly why I'm sharing this journey, this system with you today. So this is what the system actually looks like. So let me just run you through what each step means and how it can be implemented a little bit later on. So first contact, this is when the first set of eyeballs will see your content, see your footage, so your ICP has been exposed to you for the first time. And it's important that we strategically put out content that we want our ICP to see for the first time, and I'll tell you what content that could be later on. So that's first contact. That's when they first see you, first hear about you, know about you online. So then we want to create curiosity. So they've now seen you, they now know you're a business, and they now know that you could potentially help them. So we want to create curiosity in their mind of, do I want this in my business? Is this something that could help me? And that's the thought process we want our ICP to be going through. And then we want to surround them. So surround them in your content specifically. So it means you putting out stories, highlights, reels, carousels, all that kind of idea. You're surrounding them in your ads, in your organic posts that you're putting out. And that is a way to ensure that you're constantly at the front of their mind and constantly making them aware of you. And that will mean that you are the easy go-to solution for the problem they're experiencing. And then we have proof of concept. So this can be a little bit tricky if you don't already have testimonials and things like that. So if you don't have testimonials and an actual proof that you've done this and it really works, then there's always a lot of history that can go into it. Many people use like the old battles as examples I've seen. Even for modern day marketing and modern day coaching, things like that, it still can work. So come up with your own analogy, come up with a proof that in the past this idea has worked and it still works today. And that's a way to make sure that you still have proof without testimonials. And that's the point there. So if you already have testimonials, of course, use those and get client interviews done and all that kind of stuff. But if you don't have clients or any testimonials, then use past experiences, things that have happened in history, things that have happened to you. Anything in the past will always work as well. So then we want to give them value. So we want to give them like a step-by-step guide on how to do this for themselves. So if you're a chiropractor, you want to give them a 5-step guide to improve your posture, right? And so that's giving them value, but at the same time you want to make sure that that value is also creating pain. And what do I mean by pain? I don't mean physical pain like they're going to go stub their toe or something like that. It's pain in the sense that they know they need your help and they can't get towards where they want to be in terms of a better posture if you're a chiropractor, or they can't get the teeth they want if you're a dentist without you. There's a step-by-step guide you can give them to help, but that isn't the full ticket. That isn't everything that they need to get towards the result that they want to get to. And that's exactly what I mean by giving value, but also creating pain. And that's really important to remember. So you want to position yourself then after you've done all of this as the solution. So you've created pain, you've given them a little bit of value, a little bit of a step-by-step guide or something like that on how they can achieve this result themselves. But now they need your help to do it properly and to get properly over the line and start getting towards that ideal situation that they want to be in. And so that is the process. It's not first contact to them buying and that's it. No. We need them to go through this process, and the more thorough, the more proper you do this, the better results you'll see. It may take a little bit longer, and that's the game with social media. It's not about instant sales, instant wins. It's building trust, it's building the proof, and showing that you know what you talk about and you care about what you talk about as well. That's really important. Show that you have a company passion. You're not just there to serve customers and that's it. Show that you take care of your clients. You really care about all that kind of stuff. And that will help you in the social media journey too. So how do we achieve this? And I'm going to give you examples of posts and ads that you can put up to achieve all of these effects. So first of all, you want to add a post of you on the site. So if you're like a builder or roofer or something like that on the job site, or doing the service delivery for a client, for someone you know. And this is known as first contact. So this is what they'll first see you doing. They'll be thinking, oh, that service seems useful. Maybe I could use that. So to spark even more curiosity, we want to take them behind the scenes of how the service actually runs and operates. And you can even show them some company SOPs that you have, such as here's how we onboard our first client, or here's how we onboard every client that we get from now on, etc. So it is just a thing of showing them the systems, and then this creates curiosity because they think in their mind, is this something I could use in my business? Would this be helpful? And that's the thought process you want them to be thinking. You can also have multiple ads or posts targeted to your ICP, showing benefits and the outcomes of your service, all running in the background. And this is part of the surround strategy. So because you've got all these posts going out, these ads constantly running in the background, multiple different ad sets, multiple different ads targeting your warm audience, your cold audience, you're always in the back of their mind. They're always thinking about you. And you're the easy go-to solution because they've seen your stuff so much and so often. They know exactly what you do, how you can help businesses, and that's what they're after. So then you want to post your highlights. So this is mainly for Instagram. It's quite a common trend, but about your story, why you started, and then you can show people how you can prove this works. Once again, you can use testimonials here or past experiences that you've had or history, anything like that. And this builds trust, and that's what it's all about. Building trust is showing that you have proof of concept, because if you can show that what you do works, people will have trust in you that it does work. So then you want to show them how they can do this themselves with a few easy steps. Once again, that step-by-step guide idea. But then after they try that step-by-step guide, you want to let the viewers realize that they need your expert help. And this creates value and pain at the same time, which is what I talked about. And it's a really important point. We need to show them that you're the solution, you're the way to move forward. And not in a Machiavellian way or in a bad way that we're creating pain. No, it's just giving them the steps, and then once they get to the end of those steps, they have got some results, but they realise there's something that they need, which is the expert advice, to go forward and to take it even further. So that's what I mean by value and pain at the same time. We're not trying to leave them in the dark or give them some misinterpreting 5 steps to get whiter teeth and you're telling them to, I don't know, eat loads of chocolate all day, because that's obviously the opposite effect. But give them value, but also show them that there is a way to go further with this, and that creates pain. So then we want to have an ad about how you can do this for them. So stories can work well here, because that's where your most trusted, your most loyal followers will be. And then you want to place your offer at the end with a call to action. such as click the link below, your offer should be appealing to your ICP, and it should actually make them feel as if you know exactly what they want and you're stood in their shoes, you're watching the exact same phone they're watching, and you know exactly what they're after and you know the path to get there, and that positions you as the expert, as the person that they should go to. And so that is the social media journey. That is the thing that will take your social media to a whole new level with your business, surrounding people with your content, making them more aware. I'll leave this Miro board in a description. If you want to have a look at it, feel free. And that has been the video. So thank you very much for watching. Remember to take it one step at a time, and I will catch you in the next one.